All right, let's get back rolling. For anyone watching this from the future, just so you know, there's been like a 5-month gap in our recording schedules because fall semester sucks. Woo! Let's jump off a ledge to celebrate. Yay!
And we're back! Well, that's kind of cool, though, because I get to see that we're on a floating island.
It is. Okay. So this is the door that we hacked open with the fire axe. We've seen those boarded up doors in every single...
unbreakable plywood. Yep. There was no way we could have gotten
Matt, what is your favorite part of this game so far? What is the best type of task the game has ever asked you to do?
Gosh. Well,
And by favorite, I mean least favorite. What do you hate the most?
The red cubes are really tough. Oh, these things. Yeah, these things are not great.
Cool.
Let me guess, there's a lot of these, right?
How do you feel about a video that's going to be literally nothing but tetromino puzzles?
Sounds great. Sign me up. Okay, maybe I'll actually get some mastery if I have to do this 1,000 times.
Well, these are blue difficulty.
Spoilers, I won't get any mastery.
What are you...
I actually haven't even recorded this video yet, but I already know how the video is going to end. It will end with me not being able to figure this stuff out. Okay. Okay.
So this is, in fact, going to teach you to a certain degree to look for patterns in the ways that tetrominos combine with each other.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm curious if this is my connection or just true everywhere. Are you getting like an unearthly glow off of every single one of those?
Yeah, unearthly. I don't know why.
Okay, so you should perhaps be noting that when you don't have any long sticks, if you've created a string of 3 in a row, like you have on the right there, you already know you've made a mistake. Right?
Right. So,
You haven't forgotten that you can rotate, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, no, that's right. Something like that? No, that's not interesting. You know, you were telling me they made an entire iOS game where I could do nothing but this.
Yep.
I should download that game immediately.
It will give you some extra stars if you want a buffer.
So something like that, is that interesting?
Well, so the other thing to note is that all of your L shapes are the same. Wait, no, they're not. You have two L's and a J.
Can I do something? No, see, that's a little interesting, but it's not interesting enough.
So whenever you have 2 of the same L's, or 2 J's as it were, you can form them into a rectangle. Like they match, and they create a 4x2 rectangle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So those 2 that are currently back, you can set them up, you know.
How do I do that?
So that the tall part touches. You want to nest them in each other. Look.
Like that?
Put that in the corner of the grid. Just reset the grid real fast.
All right.
Okay, so put that one in the corner. Yep. And now down. And over to the right. And up.
Okay.
And up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So that's a shape you can make. Given that this is a grid with sides of one side of length 4, it might make sense to put that, and I don't know the solution, to put that as taking up the top 2 or bottom 2 rows.
Right.
And then see if this is now a solvable puzzle.
Oh, getting close.
Very close, but that's a trivial fix, right?
Okay, cool. I learned something today. Ooh, new toy.
No, it's not.
Oh, not even. Oh my god, they just hide all this bullshit behind those tetromino puzzles? I'm used to just walking up and stealing shit. Oh boy. Wow, there's a lot of these. Let's just take it all in.
Well, the good news is there's
a
not
blue
actually
thing
a very complex puzzle in terms of how to use the connectors.
So that's a blue laser and a red laser originator. Alright, let's listen to what this thing has to say. It's a crib, or manger.
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're gonna be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours, or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
Aww.
Adorable. Not quite the right shape to have left.
So, reset the grid real fast. Just like push the reset button. One of the ways I like to generally start when I've got multiple of the Z shapes, you can set them up in a corner against each other.
Like this way?
Like move that guy. Wait, maybe you need two different ones for that to work. Never mind. That's if you have two different Z shapes. It doesn't work if you only have one of each.
So I can nest them together like
Yeah,
that.
but that might not help you very much. No, I mean, another important way to think about this is you always need to be leaving gaps of 4, right?
Right. And
So
block
this isn't
size.
going to work because where is that L shape going to go? Where can you possibly put that last L shape such that it divides the space that's left into 2 blocks of 4? What? I mean, you want to be looking at the negative space of the grid as much as the positive space of the tetrominos.
Okay. So something here? Almost. No, something more. If you see anything, shout it out, because
I'm trying to talk about the. I mean, you know the term negative space, right? You're an art person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
So that's the
things that aren't
biggest
blue.
tip, as it were, I've got for you is look at that.
Okay.
Not going to do it. So try.
How do we feel about starting with these 2 Z's? Is that helping me or not?
I don't know. They are the hardest to put in, so it's often easiest to start with them. But the problem is, like, what can you do with them? Because with them, it's hard to avoid leaving gaps. Okay, so you'll note that you've now left to the left of them a gap of 10 blocks. So this is now an unsolvable state. And, more to the point, you can't just move them over or to the left or right, because that will only change it by 4.
Right. So I feel like this is a reasonable starting position.
Sure.
But we know that it's not, because as soon as I do this, then I just get hosed.
So maybe start with the L's. Now, one thing... Okay, so if you reset it real fast, one thing you'll notice is that an L and a Z will go together usually in an interesting way. And that's not going to do it. 'Cause now you got that square up in the right corner. Yeah. So that looks nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shape right there you can do something with. But you have to be careful because you can't... what if you flipped it? What if you rotated it clockwise? The whole thing. That was counterclockwise. And now, I don't know, put that, there? No, maybe in the top corner. Because now you've got that space of 3 up top, but that will be tricky to deal with. Hey, but now you fill the space there.
That looks good.
All right, now we've got a much simpler puzzle. It may still not be a solvable puzzle, but it's simpler.
No?
No, that's not going to do it.
Dang.
Yeah. As always, you can see the outlines that you need.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Is there a hacksaw in this level?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll have to annotate this so people could skip past the.
That's
puzzle
my
solving.
job. Don't worry.
Alright, these are the same. Alright, well, I think you're right. There's something interesting about that shape. The L.
I mean, a big part of this is you just have to fiddle around with a lot of these puzzles, and make sure that you're not just retreading the same ground. Sometimes when I get stuck, just filling them at random, and looking to see what interesting syntheses occur.
Alright.
Nope.
No.
No, it's that T. That T makes it unsolvable.
Hey, this is looking close.
Wait.
Oh no!
Yes.
Damn it.
Right here is where the annotation should link to. We got it! Wait.
So, is this something where if I just do the mirror image of it?
Nope. Nope, because you don't have... Because you have, what's the term? For things that aren't symmetrical. There's a word for that.
Asymmetric?
No. Yes, I mean, but there's this... What's... Oh, crap. Chiral? Yes. Chirality. That's it.
I think I solved it. God damn it. So there's nothing here. I should scrap this. Is there any part of this I should keep?
I have no idea. Well, maybe we're going to space out our exploration of these various worlds. Because
Yeah.
on second thought, a full video of this is going to be deadly. So, as long
How
as I
did
remember...
you,
By the way, are you familiar with chirality as a thing? Because it's a
No.
really cool thing. What?
No, I'm not. What's chirality?
Okay, so it's, you can think of it in some ways as the opposite of symmetry. Wait, no, that's not right. It's not. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the correct words because it's a confusing thing to talk about. So there's different types of symmetry. Sometimes things are symmetrical down a line of symmetry, right? Like the right half of it is equal to the left half of it. Hey!
Boom! Wow. Screw that. I hope this laser actually shoots over that rock.
Yeah. I mean, you have to find the right place to put the connector, but you'll be fine. Like the actual linking of connector to target is not the hard part.
I don't know, that looks pretty tough. Of course I need the red one. Oh, so I'm going to need to put the connector... no, I'm going to need another connector. So we got at least 2 more of these. Great. Okay, not symmetrical along the line. Not along the center line.
So, I'm just gonna skip right to the real explanation. An object is chiral if it is distinct...
Oh, it's even bigger. Oh man, hopefully the last one is even giant.
Beautiful. You've done it.
Alright, we were talking about Kylo Ren.
For God's sake. okay, an object is chiral if it cannot be superimposed on its mirror image.
Oh, interesting.
So
these Z-shaped things.
No, they are symmetrical. Chirality really only applies, to the best of my understanding, in 3 dimensions. So, wait, no, I got that. I'm screwing up this description completely. Fuck. So if you... No, they are. Okay, good. Sorry. The idea is if you take an object and you mirror that object in 2 dimensions across a plane in 3 dimensions, like you literally take the mirror image, like your right hand and left hand are mirror images of each other, right?
Okay.
And your right hand cannot be like superimposed onto your left hand. They are different shapes.
Gotcha.
It's why you would never confuse a right glove from a left glove. Unless you invert them again, like if you turn a right glove inside out, now it's a left glove. But you have to do a mirror, you have to mirror one of them to make it the same as its mirror image. Whereas, if you had a T shape with the thing pointing down and a T shape with the thing pointing up, those are not chiral, because you can simply rotate it freely without transforming it. It's chiral when, to get it into the different shape, you have to flip it.
Gotcha.
So, this is relevant here because most of the shapes, well, actually 3 of the tetrominos are non-chiral: the square, the line, the T. The other 4, and this is the important thing, is that there are 4 other ones, not 2 other ones, that the L and the J are fundamentally different because they are chiral.
Oh, gotcha.
This has much more interesting things when you get into stuff like chemistry, because it turns out that some molecules can be chiral, can be and are.
So then they have distinct properties in some interesting way?
Yes, it turns out. Like, it has all the same elements, it has all the same bonds, but they're oriented in a different way. One thing that is chiral, of course, is DNA.
Oh, interesting.
To the best of my knowledge, and I'm not going to because, like, a spiral, right? A spiral moves in one direction on a 2-dimensional plane. If you draw a spiral going the other way, there's no way you can rotate the first spiral so that it lines up with the second spiral.
Oh, getting so close. That's not gonna do it.
The same is true of a helix. A helix curves in one direction as it goes up, and if you change it the other way, then it won't. And I'm pretty sure that all DNA has the same chirality. And basically our bodies and the molecules in them and all that stuff they're wired to prefer a certain chirality. I don't want to overstate the case. Like, I'm not sure, like, we can't process sugar that has a different chirality, but it's much less common. And one of the interesting things is that we have absolutely no idea why life on Earth seems biased towards one chirality over another. Theories include that, like, back when life was forming, or, in the primordial soup, quote unquote, when the Earth was being bombarded with cosmic rays, and in the sense of, like, cosmic radiation that can hit, destroy, change molecular structure and atoms and all that sort of stuff, one chirality was more susceptible for some reason to being knocked out having its molecules knocked out by cosmic radiation. And so, simply by default, the other chirality is what ended up surviving and thriving. We don't actually know this to the best of my ability, whether it's true.
Do you think that's relevant to the robots we created here in this game? Would we have given them such an advanced, wiring to sustain cosmic radiation?
I have not on that level, but it's one of the ways in which, like, the problems of tetrominos. Actually, that's one thing I would do, is try and place the squares earlier. I'd fill in that gap right there with the square. Squares are surprisingly difficult to place if you're trying to do them at the very end of a... why not make that another square in that empty corner up there?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Nope. I don't think that works as well. Oh wait, maybe it does. Ooh, wait. Yes.
Boom.
My advice.
You almost told me not to. All it took was you telling me I'm an idiot for me to solve it.
That's been my single overriding contribution to this LP, so I don't see why I should stop now.
Okay, man.
There's one to the left of where you entered, and then there's another interesting feature out the direction you're heading.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check this out.
That's cool.
It's a pretty level.
Yeah, I really like this level design. Or this set of assets, or whatever you'd want to call it.
Oh, neat. Is this one of the founders? Huh.
So, do you remember where we have previously seen a message from Uriel?
I do not.
It was the level with the Sphinx. Uriel's message was our clue there.
About the... Oh, there's presumably the other lover. But I can't get to her.
Yet true love knows no obstacles.
Oh, okay. So, and there's a path here. So, let's give it a shot. Nope! It knows at least one obstacle. We've identified one obstacle to true love.
So, I'll give you this. Your idea is correct, and the execution is super finicky.
Oh, okay.
I also solved that puzzle, and thought I hadn't because the execution is finicky. And I'm like, what am I missing? And I actually looked up a hint, and the answer is, you're not missing anything. It's just, you have to be really, really careful.
Alright, well, let's try it one more time.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I have a sprint button. Alright, well, see if you can help me line this up. So I see the path. Should I jump or just walk? Any advice?
No. My only advice is to tell you, don't give up on that thought just because you failed the first time.
No! Oh! Oh.
It is perhaps important to note that the crosshairs is in fact where you're aiming.
Oh man, that was horrible. As if platforming in this game was not difficult enough, doing it on an invisible surface.
The platforming in this game is not that difficult.
No, because it usually has that snap too.
Exactly.
Although there was that one level in the Sphinx where we were doing the portal Easter egg where I had to jump manually.
That's true, but that's an Easter egg.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, it looks visually like you're aiming to the left, but you aren't. You're aiming right at her.
Oh, cool. I got a star!
You did get a star.
I don't remember how many I'm going for, but I have 9.
At 10, you will unlock the first of the star doors.
You know what? I need to get back to where I spawned in, so... Sayonara!
Woo!
It worked. My plan was a success.
Good.
Okay. Looks like just one more of these.
Yep.
There's a tree that's been cut down. Kind of sad.
Well, we know that this isn't like a untouched paradise that has never known the hand of man, or at least of God. Was there not the last of the domes over here?
Yeah,
oh, there is. Okay, you're just for detouring. That's cool. You hit the wrong button. Yeah.
Oh, good. It's small.
But okay, diabolical.
Is it really? I mean, it's a tetromino puzzle, so the answer is in the question. Oh, yeah, you rocked that one. First try. Look how much I've learned. Right. So, let's go set these things up.
You need the...
Goes there.
Do you not have that already?
Oh,
it reset when you died, right?
Oh, I gotta pick up the other guy.
That's where you came in.
Oh, this guy.
Yep.
Alrighty, well that was a fun little detour, and I really hope they don't pull that shit again.
What? You mean to solve a bunch
or
of
tetromino
puzzles? Nope, both of the other doors have an equivalent level like this behind them.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, well we're in. Oh, god damn it. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll look at that in a second. Another tetromino puzzle. Well, alright, let's go solve it. Oh, interesting, there's you. That's your picture, and it says, in Talos, the purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. Is that what your legacy is?
Interesting.
Do you remember these gravestones?
I remember them. I didn't see myself on them.
Maybe you saw a friend. You're the only Steam friend I see on
Yeah, that
here.
makes sense, right? Because when you finish the game, you get to like pick an epitaph for yourself or something like that.
Oh, interesting. Alright, let's do this thing. It looks like we're going to be opening some sort of crypt. If I know anything about tetromino puzzles, the bigger, the easier.
What?
Exactly. Oh boy.
Can't be done.
Or... No, you're in.
No, it can't be done.
Alright, let's try again.
This is an unsolvable puzzle, I'm sorry.
That would be the ultimate troll. This game hasn't been that trolly so far, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're lying. There's no T's here. There's some L's, J's, and Z's.
Huh. I wonder if that's a clue.
Alright, well we can make this interesting shape with these guys. Oh, not those guys. And I can make it again. But I can't really do anything with it. Well, I guess I could do this. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, yes it is.
Aha!
Maybe I did learn something about tetromino.
I definitely got better at these over time.
Ooh. That's a little creepy. Oh, it's an undead robot. You're not supposed to wake up.
I don't think robots can be undead.
Oh shit, it is you.
What? What? No, it's...
Synthanatos.
Okay, A, it's
Isn't that you?
Synthanatos. B,
Hey.
what? But... It's not, it's...
Welcome, child. I am one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words.
Oh, shit!
If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can.
Oh, that is so fucking cool.
Wait, where'd you go?
Vanish.
Distracted.
That's usually what what happens. Okay. Can I? This isn't exactly a spoiler, but oh Jesus, that is so fucking cool.
I'm sure I'll come to learn why.
Okay, I'm gonna put like a big spoiler warning right here. If you do not want to hear about stuff we have not yet seen in the game, then you should skip to the time link. I'll provide a link in the video or some shit. I don't know. Okay, so when I opened this up, that was Uriel. I woke Uriel. And from then on, same deal. Like now you can pray at an altar, and you know Uriel will give you a message, an actual hint for the puzzle. You know all those altars where you like wrote a thing and then so it's like autoresponder, no one is available at this time.
Right. And why am I seeing a question mark at the bottom with a 1 on the bottom center of my screen?
I have
like maybe I have one hint available.
Yes.
Or
That
I've
means
used one
that
hint?
means one. You get to ask one question of the messengers.
I'll probably have to find a way to get more.
Well, that's the other the other two boarded up doors.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's how the hint system works. When you get this far, then you can, if you're willing to do, you know, a little bit of legwork and a lot of tetromino solving, you can unlock hints. 3 total hints that
Per
you
level.
can. No, total for the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you now once can pray at an altar or whatever it is, and a message will be left. In my game, it was by Uriel. That would be like a hint on how to solve this puzzle.
Wow, I did all that work for a single hint?
Yep.
Do these guys not know that the internet exists?
So because these are the messengers, right? They are the messengers of the Lord. They stay behind to help and guide those who come after. That's what Uriel... I mean, that's what an angel literally is a messenger.
Gotcha.
So, are you ready for me to spoil some shit?
Yeah, do it.
When you collect all 30 stars, you can unlock the secret ending. If you do a lot more, you have to collect all 30 stars and then solve a whole bunch more extremely difficult puzzles. And then you can unlock the sort of secret ending. And it dangles it in front of your face. Like, you know there's a secret ending. You know, it'll be very clear that you have to get all 30 stars to get there. And earlier I said the secret ending that you get for getting all 30 stars is not nearly as cool as the regular quote-unquote ending. Because the regular quote-unquote ending provides a really satisfying capstone to the story that we've been learning about. It's awesome. It's incredibly well done. The secret ending that you get by doing all this extra legwork, just tons and tons of extra puzzle solving and crap, is Elohim says, "Congratulations, now you can be a messenger." And you lie down in a tomb and then the game ends.
Wow.
And at the time I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, cool, I'm a messenger. Hooray, that was really lame reward for all the extra time I put in. But what it actually means is that you literally become one of the messengers. if this is a game about like thinking about the future and about civilization and how people progress over time, and you know, the work that we do continuing beyond our lifetimes,
that actually becomes a much more powerful reward.
It's mechanics as metaphor.
Yeah,
that's fucking brilliant. Jesus, because that's the whole thing, is that you don't know, playing the game yourself, what happens after you, quote, die / the game ends. After the end of your life in the game, you're just like, okay, I'm a messenger, cool, that's a nice thing to be. But it sets it up so that your friends will then poke you and be like, oh, hey, I found you in my game. And then you,
right.
like, oh, I see what they did there. Like, by choosing not to get the personally satisfying ending, I contributed to the greater project, and I help the people coming after me now.
And it says, the purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. That's what you chose.
Well, I got to pick that. They give you a list of various epitaphs when you lie down in the tomb and it closes and the game ends. I mean, they were all vaguely inspirational. Do you have any other friends list people up there?
No. They
okay.
just seem to be all AI.
Yeah.
I guess you're the only friend of mine stupid enough to get all 30 stars.
That is so fucking cool.
How neat.
Oh my god. Like, it's a sort of thing where I had written that ending off as, oh, I see what they're trying to say, but that's kind of lame. That really isn't satisfying for me as a player. But in fact, that's the whole point. That's literally the point. And that's incredible. That's fucking incredible.
That's cool. I don't know that I would do it, knowing the value that I get from it.
You don't think you're going to have any other friends on your list to play the game after you?
No, I might. Even if all my friends played it after me, I don't know that I would get the 30 stars for that.
But that's the thing. When you're playing it the first time, you don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't even... I mean, even after you had found me, if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have understood the significance of finding me there.
Yeah, I might not have even mentioned it to you, because I've seen your sigils and stuff from time to time.
You stand before the gates of eternity. When all your trials have been overcome, the gates will open, and you will be granted life everlasting.
First. Interesting. Well, cool. This seems like a good stopping point for the video. If I'm recalling correctly, I haven't done any of these yet.
Nope,
right?
You have not started exploring. And frankly, given the fact that trying to solve 5 tetromino puzzles took an entire 40-minute video, I would suggest let's not just go right on to open up the other 2 messengers.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty
we'll
sure
get them when we get them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there aren't any stars in the other 2 messenger worlds.
And so, I get one single hint, so I gotta really decide when to use it.
Sorry, what?
I get one single hint now for that?
Yep.
So I gotta really decide when to use it.
If you want to play the iOS game, I think it's also on Steam, Sigils of Elohim, you can unlock up to 3 additional hints and 3 additional stars.
Right, which makes it easier to get that 30.
Exactly, and I did use one of those, because there was one I just I couldn't even figure out how to start with it.
I'm just gonna carry this axe around everywhere.
Sadly,
actually, I wonder if that's
what into any worlds.
Oh, so that's not the way that I get to the next 2 doors?
Oh, no, it is. To get to those, you have to carry this axe up the elevator, across the tundra, down the other elevator.
That's hilarious.
And then, after you open up B, you have to come back here, pick up the axe again, because it'll have reset every time you go into a world.
Wow. Well, you know, all Gothic cathedrals actually come standard with a fireman's axe these days, so that does make sense thematically.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to be back into this next time. Don't go in there yet, because then we'll miss Elohim's... We'll get his, welcome message at the start of the next video. But I'm excited to start exploring the land of faith and possibly talking some about, Christian theology and Milton's Paradise Lost and all sorts of fun topics.
Yeah, sounds great. Looking forward to it. We got, 7, 8 levels here? Let's do it.
We have 7 levels. I imagine there will be probably 2 to 3 videos worth of stuff between finishing the Land of Faith and, what am I trying to say? Getting the normal endings.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Alright. See you then.
Sounds good. Bye.